One, two, three.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good day. What's up, guys? It's Jay Nobles coming back to another episode. And guess what? Things are changing right now regarding credit, regarding the process, regarding what's going on with collections, regarding how charge-off items are actually impacting your scores. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the impact that when you used to add a person as an authorized user, let's say as an example, you had a spouse or some individual that you wanted to go ahead and help to increase their scores by them actually using the information that you've already built, example, a credit card, it might not be having the same impact that it used to have before. Guys, if you're checking out the channel for the first time, I wanted to go ahead and invite you guys to go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and share, which I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys a lot of fruitful information regarding finance, credit, business credit, things like that. And I wanted to talk today about three major things, which is basically, let's go ahead and talk about authorized user accounts, what's been going on the platform. Also, let's talk about charge-off items and collections and the impact that that's having either adversely or positively on your report. And one of the things that I obviously, I've been doing credit repair already for the last 12 years. I've serviced over 60,000 people. And even though I might not get, direct information from the bureaus, let's per se, even though I talk to them on a daily basis, and we obviously have hundreds of customers in the service, but it's unfortunate that this information that I'm going to go ahead and provide to you guys, you really won't get it anywhere. You can't really Google something and try to find out if something has shifted or not until it's basically already been done or you've already seen it from personal experience. And that's really one of the things that I like to go ahead and talk to. I like to talk to you guys about what's happening with their customers' files, because if something's not helping or something is hindering or whatever the situation might be, we have to obviously stay ahead of the game, test the waters, and see what's actually working and what's not. And one of the things that I keep telling people, I know a few years ago, 7 years ago, I know that putting people as an authorized user, people will talk about, oh, it's a primary account or a secondary account. And I'm going to be honest with you, putting somebody at a $50,000 open line of credit, and if I would have that line and if I put that on your report with a zero balance, history of like 10 years, zero balance and a high limit, the impact that it would have on your scores would be dramatically. You would actually jump. You will go up 75 points. That was beautiful back then. That's not what's happening right now, though. Again, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, because even if it's 10 points, it's still really beneficial, especially if you're there at the 619 and you can't get a loan because you're not at 620. Obviously, those extra 10 points make the most of a difference. But nevertheless, guys, one of the things that I keep telling people, in this particular case, if you're adding somebody as an authorized user, make sure that you have 8 to 9, 10 years of history. Make sure that the balances are at zero. And obviously get added to an account that's the highest. It won't impact you in any negative way if you're the person who's adding another individual onto your account. Obviously, you don't want them to have access to an account or the card, in this particular case, the credit card. So obviously let the representative know that when you're doing it, or when you're doing it electronically, make sure the customer service knows. But nevertheless, that's obviously something helpful. On the other side, what do we do if authorized users are not having the positive impact? Guess what? You could still have a primary. You could continue to add other additional accounts to your own personal credit report. As a matter of fact, too, you could even call your creditors. If you've had an account for 4, 5, 6 months and it's been open and active, you've been making payments on time, and you're above a 620, give them a buzz and see if they could give you a line increase. The impact that that's going to have is going to be more significant than you obviously not doing so. Another thing that I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys also, one of the things that I've been doing just recently, I would say over the last 12 months, I've been doing a lot of debt negotiations. A lot of my customers, unfortunately, are being sued, but through the process of discovery and finding out when people are being sued, either it could be from a collection company or it could be from an original creditor. A lot of the times when you go ahead and you paid off a charge-off, again, 4, 5, 6 years ago, paying off a charge-off would have a really adverse effect. As a matter of fact, I would never encourage that. One of the first things that I would always do would be to dispute it. Obviously, it's already gone through the profits and loss. It's already been more than 6 months, 180 days. The account's already been charged off. The state already gave the creditor a tax write-off on the money they weren't able to collect. So disputing it only made the right state of mind, the right sense. But now, again, before, when you would pay off a charge-off account, it could have an adverse effect, especially if it already had been a specific amount of time. Now it's working in our favor. I don't know what's been going on ever since this pandemic started. A lot of collection companies have also been suing our customers and also disputing. And even if you pay for less than the full balance, guys, and if you paid a charge-off account, negotiate it, obviously. And I'll go into more videos regarding negotiating and how you could benefit of a 50, a 60, 70% discount. I'll go into that in another video. But if you have a charge-off for $1,200 and you could settle that sucker for $400, instead of having to dispute, instead of having to wait months till you reach that goal, or hopefully you get it deleted, even if it stays on your report, your scores are still going to have a positive impact. I'm seeing that now more than ever, so that's something that I'm encouraging. And the same thing's going on with collection companies. Just to finalize here, guys, collection companies, big companies like Portfolio Recovery, Midland Credit Management, LVNV, they're deleting the data from people's report, even if it's settled for less than the full balance. Again, too, I'm going to go into more details on how to dispute, how to negotiate with collection companies so you can maximize and obviously save as much as possible. But if you have something for $1,000 and you end up paying $300, a one-time deleted from all three, I think that's going to be worth it for you guys. You don't have to go through this monotonous process of disputing, because I know that could be really, really frustrating, guys. I hope this information was really fruitful, guys. And until the next time, thank you for the love and support. Take care.